Oh, shit. Okay, you guys. Good morning, good morning. It's Saturday morning. So, last night I got a call from, you know, the work that I've been doing right over here where I did that little cleanup last week. He spent like, what, $2,800 with me. He called me last night, and he's having fence guys come, and he realized that his property line marker where you know the property was marked, I don't know who did it, but it's off. So he's wanting me to come back over there. Well, he said he can't build his fence where he wants it straight line because, well, the area that he wants me to, well, basically what he wants to do, he wants to level some more ground out toward the back, in the back right corner. He didn't know what he didn't know, and I believe him, and he spent a lot of money with me, right? And, you know, and I don't know, man, the project is costing him a lot of money, and I get that, you know, it ain't, and, you know, everybody's got to make a living, I understand that. But, you know, at the end of the day, if he, well, it's a prime example of the people that are paying you, homeowner, commercial, whoever, granny, whoever, paying you to do the work, and they don't know everything they need to know to put you, being the contractor, in the best, you know, in the best position to win. And there's so many things over here that we could have done different. It's baffling. And I could have done, you know, a day and a half over here, and everything would have been done, including what I'm going to go do today. And so he says, you know, Ray, I know you need to get the 1,400 a day. He said, but and if you just have to have that, I can do that. I don't know what you'll do, you know, for the rest of the day after you get that area level, but I really, you know, I really don't need you over here a whole day. And so me, you know, and a lot of variables here that, you know, I don't want the haters to come in and say, well, you said this and you say that and you said, there's a lot of variables here that are unique. Number one, it's 2.5 miles from my house, okay? Number two, I don't have to go across any main roads or anywhere, right? Number three, well, number one, really, he spent a lot of money with me, and I know the scope of the project, and I know that he didn't know that I didn't know that he didn't know, and I feel obligated in a way to give him a break, okay? That's just how I do business, man, and I don't know if that's right or wrong, but he spent $2,800 with me, and I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna do fix an area, and however long it takes. I told him last night, I said, look, man, I know you're spending a lot over there, and I know that blah blah, and you know, I'll do anything I can to help you finish your project, because he wants to get it done so he can build his fence, and it's important to him, and it's important to me for him to be in that spot without, you know, I don't care nothing about breaking nobody. I don't care nothing about, you know, taking advantage of anybody or anything like that. I could have held to my guns and said, man, I got to get to 1,400, man, you know. And if it was a one-day job or something, then that would have been different. Or I'd never been over there, and they were, you know. But this guy has paid me $2,800, and of course I've done the work, but you know, 700 ain't chump change for 2.5 miles up the road on a project that I really wanted to do a little bit of overkill over there anyway, because of the logistics, because of the way he is. I just wanted to look out, man. I don't know how to explain that. He didn't bother me. He didn't, while I was there, he didn't, you know, wasn't standing over me or any of that dumb crap that some of these homeowners do. And he paid me, you know, he paid me good. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take the grapple bucket, the tooth bucket, the power rake, yeah, and the stump grinder. So what I'm gonna do is I can't get all that on on the trailer at one time. So what I'll do is I'll put the grapple bucket and I'll put the tooth bucket inside the grapple bucket and set the grapple bucket and all on the back of the truck here on top of those boards. It's the same type thing, same distance and everything. And the skid's full of fuel. I've already filled it up. I filled it up on the way home on the last job. No, I filled it up on the way home from the dealer the other day. The new glass is in there. So we back to, well, we had 75% without my truck. But the truck's going to get fixed, and I think it's going to be okay. Of course, that's hopeful thinking. Considering they've had it a month and there's no other issues, that you know, that's a good sign, right? And I know a whole lot of water. I know the truck didn't go underwater or nothing. I mean, you know, so now I'm not under any timeline to be over there at a certain time or anything today. I told him I'd be over there, but it wouldn't be early like it was when me and him had the day deal, you know. So without further ado, okay, y'all. So y'all see that? I'm gonna wrap another strap around it. But I always like to put the stump grinder on the machine because it gives you more room in the back, because I can put the stump grinder through the center here. So that's just, so that determines what attachments are on the machine that I need, and that's why that attachment is, you usually see it when I got the stump grinder with me. This is where it's at. It's not plugged in, but this is where it's at, just to save space. So yeah, yeah. So this wheel right here, I'm gonna have to grease it when I get there. So I'm going is this not wanting to spin? I don't know this wheel right here, but it ain't mandatory. But I'm gonna put this on charge, man. Okay, y'all. So y'all see, I got it loaded up, man. And yeah, so I don't want this to be a habit, but I can make it where it'll you know, I mean, I'll do what I got to do, man. Put it like that. So yeah, but I don't have far to drive. I will say that as I'm looking at, you know, the grapple bucket and tooth bucket, the boards are bent, and if they break, it's not a big deal. It can't fall on nothing. There's no tools or nothing in the back of the truck. Worst case scenario is it falls in the truck. But the tighter I pull down on the strap, the more it's bending the boards. So I didn't want to go any further. So I could have done a little better, man. I'm seeing that the boards are not moving. But yeah, I could have put 3 boards underneath it. I'm gonna buy some 2x6s just for this. I just haven't had time, man. My whole focus has been making money and getting my damn truck back, and trying not to get behind on all the lawn care stuff. So, but I talked to the HOA over here, and he told me that I'd be doing it, but he had to get with the board to see when I would start. But this HOA over here, they're kind of petty. I mean, they really are, because I mean, well, when you got, you know, $800,000 to $1.5 million homes, and you're worried about a $50 increase on the lawn maintenance. Something, yeah. They got too many people, you know, dipping their hand in the damn fund. That's what that is. That ain't doing nothing. See, I'm providing a service, but you got, you know, like the property management company, they're getting a piece of that, and what do? They don't do anything. Not on the lawn care side. I don't know what they do. There's no pool, there's no amenities, there's no trash pickup, they don't pay for the water or nothing. I mean, all they bring is a nice pretty office in downtown. That's it. If you hit some bad bumps, man, that thing can bounce. You see how it's bouncing a little bit? Ooh, that's not good. So, but it could happen. I'm just gonna take my time, go easy, and I wish it wasn't bouncing like that. I'll stop it now. Because if you try to torque it down anymore, you're gonna start breaking the boards, and that's why I need some 4x6. And the brush cutter is heavier, so it goes all the way across the bed. See, this does not. So you got all the weight. You don't want it in the middle, right? So I got it as close to that side as I can get it, right? To where a lot of the weight is, it's pretty heavy though. I mean, and those aren't out 2x4s. Those are 2x8s, man. Well, I got a 2x8 and a 2x6. So 2x4 is pretty skinny. I wouldn't even attempt to do this with a 2x4. I'd break that. But if the DOT got behind me right now, I'd probably get in trouble. They see this thing moving. But the likelihood of DOT seeing me in this 1.5 mile stretch right here is pretty slim, because it's Saturday morning and there ain't nobody. I mean, I'm in the boonies, man. There are people that drive tractors down these roads and stuff. If the DOT got behind them, they'd be in trouble too. So, right, of course. So y'all can see the property line. Y'all see the stakes down through there. So you're pretty much gonna have to take out this whole mound here, all from here, right here where I'm at, all the way down, stumps and all. And that's why I'm glad I brought the stump grinder, because there's a lot of there's a big stump right there. I couldn't dig it out, and it makes sense. But I don't have the cutter, so I really need, I guess the grapple bucket be the first thing, and just kind of push things around. But I'm not gonna be able to grade it until I get rid of those stobs. And there's some right here too, you know, behind us. Yeah, I mean, dude's got three guys on the ground out here. I don't know what, I mean, he's wasting a lot of money, man. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, you know, they don't have any equipment or nothing. They need to, what they should have been doing is in here getting all the trash out of here and throwing it on that dumpster. But when I pulled up, they pulled up right behind me, so I don't know what he's going to have them doing. But I don't like to have to watch out for guys on the ground and stuff. Not at this point. I mean, you see how good it looks over here. But I got the power rake, so I'm going to go in here and and well, I'm gonna chunk some of this debris over into the woods there, because and there's no telling what we're gonna uncover right here. But let me hook the grapple up, y'all, and I'll set you guys up on the fence back there. Okay, y'all, so I'm gonna set you guys up on this fence, and here's a stump right here. I'll probably end up getting two. I'm gonna see this stump right here gone too. This is gonna be the corner. So, oh, shit. Big
Okay, y'all. So y'all see what it looks like? Ain't no joke, man. I'm gonna go, man. That's a wrap over here. Looks really good though. Got those stumps out. I did blow a hydraulic line though on the power rake. So there's a lot of wasted time over here though with these guys on the ground. They wasted. I mean, he got 3 guys over here, y'all, and they cutting off trees that are as big as my arm. The machine could grab that shit and I mean, you gotta let those guys come when I'm not here. We're having 3 guys on the ground, dude. That is a lot. But hey, we're getting it done, man. Everybody's you know. But y'all see it, man, now. Yeah, he couldn't believe the power rake did, how the power rake did. So, yeah. That whole line right there, that's the property line. So he's gonna bring it in about 1.5 feet and build a freaking privacy fence. So he don't have to look at all. There's probably 3 or 4 dumpsters full of stuff right there. And it ain't his, it's just junk, man. He got his property cleaned up. The racer did that because I wouldn't do things half-assed, man. And it costs. But I've been over here about 4 hours. I'm gonna get to 700, and I'm riding out, man. I gotta load up. I'll kick it. You see the rig? That's the rig, y'all. Okay, I'm just gonna chain it all down and get up out of here, man. The AC's kicking in the truck, so.
All right, y'all. So I stayed a little bit longer than I really was supposed to, but you know, I wanted to make sure that that we got it. It looks really good. Y'all see, but he's spending more money than what he should though. By having those guys over there, because those guys are not. I mean, well, they're 3 guys on the ground, and when I asked those guys last week what they charge per day per person, they said $250. So that's $750 he's got over there, when really I could have done everything that they did. I mean, literally, he could have just brought 1 guy over there. He could have saved himself thousands of dollars, man. I mean, I said thousands. I did say thousands, I think, because they're doing things that are counterproductive for what a machine, for when a machine is on the job. You know, and I'm, you know, I've been in the game for a minute, and I deal with labor. Y'all know that, but I would never have done it like he did. He by wanting to get it done, you know, he's not making great decisions. You know, financially, it ain't my business, you know. But I'm over there, and I'm like, man, I'm having to stop what I'm doing to help them get trees down. When the trees like that, you know, I mean, dude, I grab that shit with the skid and done. So I spent about 4 hours over there though. So, you know, for $700, I'll take it, man. We're talking about less than $10 in fuel in the truck. That's what we're talking about. $10. We'll say 10, and that's stretching it. Now I did burn some fuel in Chucky. Okay, we're gonna try to get up this hill. I ain't been up this hill with that bucket right there like that. Here we go. Down and boom up. Yeah, I'll see that, man. I'll let off the gas just a little bit. Overdo it. I mean, those guys are working, and I don't blame them. It's really him for bringing them, for having them over there when it's not really necessary. You know, not three of them. They could have been helping me all day long. We would have got more done. Because the 4 trees they took out, I could have done them in less than 20 minutes with a skid steer. And again, they're cutting them off at the ground where I can't see the stump. A lot of things that they're not doing, and you know, they're working hard. I'm not saying they're not working, they are. But they're not working. They're not working like they would if I was having to pay them $250 a day. We're gonna work a little smarter than that. We're not gonna put 3 people on a little job like that either. That's just too many people, man. And then all the heavy lifting I'm doing anyway with the machine, you know. They got 2 trees hung up in another tree, so 2 times I had to go pull the tree down for them. You know, they're using ladders to I mean, we're not talking about big trees. We're talking about trees like that, 30 foot tall. You know, we're not talking about no big stuff. I'm gonna get me a damn. I don't know, give me a chicken Sammy or something today, man. I don't want no peanut butter and jelly. I need some meat and taters, man. Okay, so I got lunch. Some of my neighbors, they crack me up, man. All right, y'all.